Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for being here with me this wonderful afternoon. I am joined now with the Mayor of Monroe, Friday Ellis. How are you doing, Friday?
I'm doing wonderful. Thanks for having me on and giving this update.
Absolutely. I'm happy to have you, Mayor Ellis, and you're here to talk about something exciting. And if you were here during the winter storm, I know we were covering a lot of things back then, but I covered a story about some T-shirts you were selling.
Yes. Yeah, so during the storm, as with all things, your elected officials will get some scrutiny on how they've responded. And some friends of mine kind of took it and ran with it and were blaming me for everything from, the bed not being made to dishes not getting done. So we said, you know what, let's take this and do some good. How can we take this, it's Friday's fault that everybody's saying, and do some good with it? And we opened up T-shirt orders for 48 hours to help nonprofits in our region who were helping with the storm or lending a hand in our community. And it was just our way to say, you know what, let's take it, run with it, let's figure out what we can do. And man, we did well, and I think some nonprofits in our community have done well too.
Oh yeah. And we have a couple of these statistics from the numbers on these shirts. I mean, for T-shirt sales, this is, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, I think it was like $7,180, and so that's 718 T-shirts that were sold. And they went to some really good nonprofits here locally. As you could see, the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana, our people have raised $2,190. You've got MCal Sports, $380. Life Choices Resource Center, you've got $1,110. Granny Goins Soup Kitchen, $580. The Wellspring, $790. So that just makes me happy that we could do something like this to help raise money and have a little fun with it. People poking at the mayor or our elected officials, and you got to have tough skin, but this is the job we got elected to do, and I can't think of a better community to do it with. So
absolutely. And can you tell me why it's so important to make sure that our nonprofits are being supported by, not only our elected officials, but our community as well? Because that's really what this is community support.
Yeah, and as resources get tight, they also goes your disposable income. And a lot of times when disposable income is short, the people that are going to feel the effects of this are your nonprofits and your small businesses in town, right? You're not going to go and have that extra cup of coffee, or you're not going to go out and eat that extra meal. Everybody, when they tighten their belt buckle, our nonprofits feel that. And so, but usually it's our nonprofits that step in times of disaster and in times of need. And it's not, again, I want to say this, it's not just disasters. They're working around the clock 24/7. All of these people that we've listed here have been wonderful partners for the city of Monroe. A lot of them are regional resources that provide a critical service and go places that your municipal government or your federal government can't go or do, and they step in for us, and they love on our families. They pour in mentorship into our kids. And so I see some really great things that they're doing, and it was just a good way for us to say thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And these shirts, I do have to say, I ordered one myself. They're pretty adorable.
Do they want the reveal?
Should we give think they would like to see a reveal.
Okay, so we've got one here. This was the shirt. It's Friday's fault. They're here now.
Love it.
But there's something special on the back. I say special.
And this wasn't shown to people that bought the T-shirt. This is something
new. You get more than you bargained for, literally. So if you could see this, it is a picture of me with my thumb up, saying thank you, and so you'll carry a little bit of me with you everywhere that you go, and so I hope that brings everybody joy. You've brought me joy just from all the calls, all the encouragement, everyone from our city employees to elected officials, community members, neighbors put in a lot of hours. Absolutely. And it does take its toll. But this is a great way for our community to rally, because you saw so many people on that list during the storm out there volunteering, feeding families, working chainsaws, helping connect community members to opportunity here that they need. And it's I don't know, brought me a lot of joy, so it makes me feel good.
Absolutely, and I'm sure it was much needed after, you mentioned that winter storm that came through. I'm sure it was something that was much needed. for me at least, was a little bit of a light in all of the
Oh,
storm
yeah.
coverage that we were doing here at Kansas
Yeah,
City.
you know, and I remind folks that, you know, there is good that comes out of disaster. We see the best of our community when people step up. I tell folks all the time that it was just hours after the storm that next morning that I heard the sound of chainsaws and neighbors getting out and helping one another. And you know, we just got out there and whipped it on. You know, the debris removal still continues. Our team has really been updating the community on just how much has been removed. We had hit a milestone today of 6,000 tons to be removed. I always try to put that into perspective and to frame that. And if you were to stack it high, it would be a third of the size of the state capitol. So if you were to stack this debris that they've collected thus far, you know, it will be as high, a third of the height of the state capitol. And just know we're probably a quarter way through this, maybe. And so it will far surpass that. And so just to let you know the widespread devastation that happened, the hard work that's happening every single day, they're averaging about 1,500, 1,200 tons a day removed off the streets. So these guys are really working hard.
Absolutely. And as you said, this is, I mean, far from over. So even though things may look normal outside for people that are driving down the streets, there are still a lot of families suffering after the effects of that winter storm. So all of these organizations that this shirt goes towards are still, I mean, always important in our community.
And they're helping out. Like I just see, you know, Sam with Bone Crusher, just the number of kids that he gets to pour into and to mentor and teach them, you know, how to deal with life. You know what I mean? And MCAL, man, they just came and gave their annual report to the city council. I want to say that it was just thousands of kids that they get to you know, have the pleasure of serving and families to be served to really help develop them not only as athletes but as citizens. You know, the Black Tie Guys, again, another mentoring. Granny Goin' Soup Kitchen, can't really say much any more than that. Then this is a family who's given their entire life to serving their community, and you guys helped take care of that and take care of these nonprofits. And
absolutely. And I'm going to actually pop them up one more time.
Sure.
Because I think it's just incredible the amount of money that's been raised.
And you know, I will probably pass this baton, but this gives you know, a great opportunity and opens doors for someone else to kind of carry this on to do the next simple fundraiser to help, you know, our community members. And I'll spearhead it and champion it as much as I can. But you know, I think it just shows that something this simple can have a great impact.
Absolutely. So we can expect more Friday merch possibly in the future.
I don't know if it's going to be Friday merch. I think y'all have had enough of me. Hopefully it'll be something that kind of unites, a message that unites us here in North Louisiana. Something that fills people with joy. It's you know, something that can be a point of pride for us. You know, everybody kept asking about the 318 hat that I was wearing, and we kept, you know, shuttling them into small businesses that have those. But maybe it's something that can unite us with a message to let us know that we're, you know, nothing that we can't get through together.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you did order one of these shirts, Friday and Saturday are the days to
That's
go pick
right.
those up,
Yeah.
right?
So again, partnering with another small business here in town, my friend Trevor at Heavyweight Supplements. If you haven't had the pleasure of going in his store, the best customer service. There's no way that you're going to go in there and like walk out and not feel good about yourself and try and get tips on how to be healthier. He's passionate about what he does. It's a small business owner, and we wanted to drive people through doors to be able to patronize a local small business. But Friday I think it is from 11 to 7, we will be at Heavyweight Supplements passing those out. I said I'll have somebody out there passing them out. And then Saturday from 10 to 2, we'll be there as well, passing them out. And so it's just important when you come up, let them know which nonprofit that you gave to. That's how they've got them separated. You got to have your order separated, what nonprofit you gave to. And what's left over, we'll have somebody picking up the phone and talking to our residents to let them know where they can coordinate the pickup. So again, this is all you guys. You know, the easy part was for me to come up with some, you know, another crazy idea. Yeah, and but you guys really stepped up, and 718 shirts sold in 48 hours.
Yeah.
I would say it was less than that because we launched it that night, and so it just goes to show that you guys really took an advantage of an opportunity that was out there to help somebody, and it didn't prove anything. It just only reinforced what I already knew about our community is that they are. We live in a great community full of good people.
Yeah,
so.
we absolutely do. Well, we are coming to an end of this interview, but is there anything else that you would like to shout out or say to the community or anything like that before we head off into a commercial break?
No, I just want to say, I can't say thank you enough. I talked at the Monroe Chamber of Commerce deal, and I told them that, I wish people understood how special it was to be somebody's mayor and to lead in a city like this and to work with community members like we have.
Yeah.
I think sometimes we underestimate the power of community and the power of people.
Yeah.
It just shouldn't take a winter disaster to continue this level of giving and this level of care. And I think that we're going to do it, and I think we're going to continue to do big things here in Monroe.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to show the shirt one more time?
Yeah,
so people get a good look
that's
at
right.
it?
I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot of these
I
around town,
love
and you'll also be seeing this ugly
TGIF
mug on the back. I said, people say, "Are you the mayor?" I said, "See, I'm just as ugly.
right
I'm
there.
just as ugly in person." So now you'll get to see me all around town. So yeah,
I love it.
this is great.
Yep. Well, thank you so
No,
much, Mayor
thank you
Ellis,
guys.
for being here
Yeah.
with me today. And again, if you did order those shirts, be sure to pick them up Friday and Saturday. And if you did order a shirt, you'll have more information on that in your email. But that is all that we have for now.
Thanks for having
me. We will be right back. Our chief meteorologist, Marcus Walter, is going to have a look at the weather. Stay with us.